We are at the ship terminal, waiting our cruise. We're going to board Odyssey in just a few minutes, hopefully. The last voyage of Odyssey from Seattle to Yokohama, Japan. After that, it will be sold to a Japanese company, and they are going to market it just for the Japanese tourist market. So this will be our last time for Seabourn Odyssey. We're still looking forward to it. It should be a good one.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good to meet you.
My pleasure.
Good to see you.
Got all the important people here now.
You are the important people.
Hello, everyone.
Jack 5.
How about that?
A poignant moment, this is, ladies and gentlemen. This is our final embarkation sail away party, our Sayonara Seattle. For those of you who don't know me, I'm John. I'm the cruise director here on board. I was the inaugural cruise director in 2009, and it gives me great pleasure to be here for this final cruise. And I'm so happy you all booked to join us as well.
It's so great to see all of you again. There's a couple of guests that I haven't sailed with before and a few guests that we got to meet for the first time today. Many of you know that the ship was launched by our mentor, Barry Hopkins. And Barry always had a toast. And I've adopted the toast over many years, and I remember him doing this toast the very first time. Cheers to calm seas. Cheers to following winds. Cheers to old friends. Cheers to new friends. And cheers to a wonderful seaborne voyage. Cheers, everyone.
Hi, I'm Barb.
And I'm Paul, and this is Travels with B&P. Today we're on the Seabourn Odyssey. This is the final voyage of the Odyssey under the Seabourn banner. The ship was sold about a year ago to a Japanese firm, and Seabourn leased it back, and this is the final voyage. We left Seattle a couple of days ago, sailing up to Alaska and eventually on over to Japan, where we turn it over to the new owners.
Today we're approaching Ketchikan, which is known as the salmon capital of the world. It also claims to be the very rainiest place in the world too, but today's forecast looks great.
Come along with us as we sail through the Alaskan ports and on to Japan. So, wrapping up the day here in beautiful Ketchikan. Weather is fantastic, no rain.
Lots of sun, warm temps. I think it was in the mid-70s today. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful day. We're one of the last two ships to leave. I think we leave at 8:30 this evening. On to tomorrow, I think, is
Wrangle,
and
which is a new port for us in Alaska. So we're looking forward to exploring some new things.
so we are in Wrangle in southeastern Alaska. Yeah, southeastern. You have to check.
Wrangle was settled by Russians initially when this was Russian territory and the fur trade was going gangbusters, and then it was part of the purchase by the United States and became an important stop on the Yukon Gold Rush. And we're off to explore Wrangle, Alaska. Downtown Wrangle. Small town, but lots of little businesses along here. Looks like some of these places were built many years ago. Wooden construction. So our great Alaska beer hunt continues. Today we're in Wrangle, Alaska. It also happens to be National Cheese Pizza Day, and there's 3 pizza places in Wrangle.
What are you having, Barb?
Well, I'm having cheese pizza, of course, here at Nick's place in Wrangle. Here we go.
Good pizza.
We went into town today. It's been raining off and on, so it's stopped long enough for us to wander through town. We stopped and had a little bite of lunch. And while we were eating lunch, I noticed there was some guys carving, and we got some notes from the carvers. They're recreating a totem pole.
It's called the Chief Kodiak staff pole. They're making it out of red cedar from a huge log that was probably from a 500-year-old tree.
It's all done by hand. It's all hand tools.
It's going to take them about 4 months to complete this totem pole with the carving and painting and finishing of it. And the head carver was there. He is called Sagwayans.
It's always something interesting to discover, and we just happened to find it here in downtown Wrangle.
Good morning from Hubbard Glacier in Alaska. We are approaching the Hubbard Glacier this morning, about 10 a.m. So the Hubbard Glacier is one of the largest and most spectacular tidewater glaciers in North America. Some of the cliffs are 400 feet tall, and we can see a lot of calved icebergs and bergy bits, brash ice in front of it. Records show it's been growing in thickness and advancing since 1895, which is unusual. Most glaciers are decreasing in size. Gulls and kittiwake colonies adorn the smaller islands around the fjord. And it's named after Gardner G. Hubbard, financier of the expedition and founder of the first president of the National Geographic Society. We have icebergs and bathrobes. Somebody's in the hot tub. Most people are bundled up, though. The wind coming off the glacier is pretty chilly. But it's a beautiful sight. Sun coming out just a little bit to light up the blue of the glacier. Everybody's up here trying to get the perfect shot. We are in Kodiak on Kodiak Island, Alaska, home to Alaska's largest fishing fleet. A whole variety of fishing ships, boats here. Not sure what kind of fish they catch here, but I bet it's good. Chef bought some fresh fish yesterday in Homer, and we'll probably be purchasing some more today, I hope. Nothing like fresh fish. We were here 7 years ago on Crystal and did a food tour, walking food tour then, and ended up at a brewery. Doesn't surprise anybody. We're going to try to find the brewery again, and Paul's wearing his Kodiak Island brewing cap. Might need a new one. That one's getting a little bit worn looking.
Here we are at Kodiak Island Brewing. Last time we were here was 7 years ago. So, place hasn't changed much.
We are enjoying sampling some beers. So I have a Wingnut Brown Ale.
I think I have a Snowshoe Session IP. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Success in the Great Alaskan Beer Hunt.
Back at Seabourn Odyssey for its last visit to Kodiak Island.
Went into town, had a couple of beers, bought some souvenirs, some gifts. So life is good. Tomorrow we are
at sea,
and the day after, hopefully we land in Dutch Harbor, Unalaska. We've been there 3 times before, so this will be number 4. Not much to do there, but I'm sure we'll find something. Here we are coming into Dutch Harbor in Unalaska. Heading over to the visitor center in Unalaska. See if we can go to the Orthodox Church. If we make it to the Orthodox Church, then As I recall, there are a bunch of eagles nearby. So we'll hopefully get some pictures of the wildlife and a little tour of Unalaska.
We're in Unalaska in the Aleutian chain, and we walked up to this little bridge, footpath across the river. There are red salmon spawning in the river below us, tons of red salmon, and along with some seagulls and other opportunistic birds coming for a snack.
So we're on day 10, I think, day 10 of our Pacific Odyssey, the final voyage of the Seabourn Odyssey on its way to Japan. So we're just wrapping up the Alaska portion of our adventure. We've stopped at a number of ports in Alaska, had some sea days, and we're here in Dutch Harbor.
We had a nice little tour of town today, saw some eagles, otters,
lots of spawning salmon, and we're back on the ship getting ready to head out. I think we leave at about 7:30 or 8 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
And we sail on the north side of the Aleutians across the international date line to Japan.
We have enjoyed our time in Alaska. The weather's been pretty decent.
So stick around as we continue the adventure